to another Singing Teacher React video, proudly brought to you by Vox Singing Academy. My name is Peter Vox. I'm the director and principal teacher of Vox Singing Academy and have been since 1993. If we could help you or someone that you know with their singing, please check out the links below. That's what we're passionate about, what we do the best. We give online singing lessons worldwide and also face-to-face lessons in Australia. Without any further ado, let's get stuck into the next video. Now, Cold Chisel have announced a tour. It's their 50th anniversary tour and it's sold out very, very quickly. So for those of you who don't know about Cold Chisel, you should know about Cold Chisel. They were really, really big in Australia, particularly in Australia, in the 70s and 80s, late 70s and probably up to about the mid 80s. Their first 5 albums, I think, are about the best 5 Australian rock albums that I've ever heard to do with songwriting. They were very, very fortunate because every single member of the band wrote songs and every single member wrote hit songs as well too. So a little bit like Queen. That's the type of band that it was. They had 2 phenomenal singers. Ian Moss on lead guitar and lead vocal, and Jimmy Barnes on lead vocal. And Jimmy Barnes obviously went off and became very, very big with his solo career once he left Cold Chisel. But Cold Chisel are a legendary Australian band. And I remember growing up in the 70s and early 80s and on the radio, we're basically force-fed AC/DC, Cold Chisel, Australian Crawl, all of these phenomenal rock bands that we were very, very lucky to grow up with, and that's just naming a few of them. There was Icehouse, Mondo Rock. There were so many phenomenal bands, Dragon, but really the 2 massive big bands in the late 70s and early 80s for me that I heard just continually being played on the radio, it doesn't matter what station you turn to, was Cold Chisel and AC/DC. And I was very lucky to be raised on those and have the bedrock of those 2 amazing bands through my whole entire life. Now, without any further ado, I'm doing a Cold Chisel video because I've never done a Cold Chisel video, nor a Jimmy Barnes video. And I'm doing it because they're getting back together again. They're doing a 50th anniversary tour. And this video was loaded up onto YouTube. I haven't watched it. I just basically put in Cold Chisel live. This was loaded up about 15 years ago onto YouTube. It's a classic song that I'm pretty sure was written by the bass player. If it wasn't the bass player, it was a drummer. One of the 2. Someone can tell me in the comments. Just one person tell me in the comments, not 150. So once one person comments, that's enough. But it was one of the 2. I know that for sure. Pretty sure it was the drummer. Anyway, without any further ado, let's keep it going here. Cold Chisel, When the War Was Over, live.
When the war is over, got to get away. Packing my bags to no place in no time, no day. You and I each other's shoulder. Still so young, but somehow so much older. How can I go home and not get blown away? You and I had a sight set on something. Hope this doesn't mean our days are numbered, 'cause I've got plans for more than a wanted man.
Okay, so I'm going to push pause there. It's phenomenal. I didn't want to push pause, but we're about halfway through the song, and I know Jimmy Barnes is about to sing now, but I just wanted to comment on Ian Moss just while we're hearing Ian Moss bring in the song here, okay? Now, this was probably recorded maybe about 15 years ago. This wasn't in the 80s, in the height of their career. I didn't know it was an acoustic version at all. But it's refreshing to hear this acoustic version. It's stripped back, and you can really hear Ian Moss's vocals, and they are pristine. They are right on the money. Absolutely phenomenal. No fuss with this band. He's sitting on a low plastic chair, obviously playing in the round. Acoustically, it's stripped right back. Couldn't hear any bass. I have no idea why the bass player is playing. I couldn't hear any bass, because just hear the keyboard and guitar and the egg shakers. But Ian Moss was phenomenal. Really great. He's got a great range. He can sort of start low, bring it up. His mouth was fantastic, so his pronunciation was really good. His breathing was right on point. His pitch was right on point. The only thing I could probably say, he's probably just sort of bending over a little bit, which doesn't sort of help your posture or your singing if you're sort of a bit hunched over like that. But he seems to be doing really well. He's not completely hunched over. I'd like to see him up a little bit more, but he's obviously quite comfortable there. But really nice. He started it down low, and then he's brought it up in that second verse there quite well. No problems at all. Using a crying technique in his high range. Now, Ian Moss is more of the purist, the purist of the vocalists in Cold Chisel. He's more of the cleaner, more trained vocals, and Jimmy Barnes is more of the harder, hard rock, higher, the edgier voice in Cold Chisel. We're about to go into the second half of the song, so without any further ado, let's keep it going.
Madness, kind of feeling nothing more than sadness. Only choice to face it the best I can. When the war is over, got to start again. Try to hold a trace of what it was back then. You and Ain't nobody gonna steal this heart away. 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 Ain't nobody gonna steal this heart away.
I don't know about this it's supposed to be in the round, it's a fucking square for a start. This way we can ignore everybody, 4 sides of you, you know?
Okay, phenomenal version. What can I say? Just absolutely amazing. Acoustic version. I've never heard that version before, but it was really great to hear them stripped back, and you can just hear the power and the strength in Jimmy Barnes's voice when he was going for those higher notes, and it was just amazing. You could see the other amazing singers in the band as well too. Pardon me, but let's just talk about Jimmy Barnes first and foremost. Very high, powerful voice, just really goes for, it's like a hot faucet on full bore when he's going for those high notes. You think he's going to explode. And his voice is very unique. There is no one that sounds like Jimmy Barnes that can sing that high with that much power. And he's a very, very unique singer, and we all love him in Australia and as well too with Ian Moss. But you really heard the other vocalists in the band as well too come in when the chorus went higher at the end, and Ian Moss came in and sung the higher part in the chorus as well too. So at the end he sings the lower part and Jimmy Barnes sings the higher part. Then Ian Moss comes and joins Jimmy Barnes. So as you can hear, Ian Moss has got a phenomenal voice as well too, and a great range. So just an amazing performance. Very laid back in the pocket. The breathing for both artists were amazing, both Jimmy and Ian. Just phenomenal, right on top of their game. Mic technique was amazing. Pitch was phenomenal. They were right on the money here. Absolutely amazing. And you really see Ian Moss's mouth particularly really working and smiling to get those high notes. So just an amazing performance, and two really contrasting vocalists. One that's clean and a purist, and Jimmy Barnes it's just a higher and harder and just a demon. Could see Jimmy Barnes look like he was drinking some tea there, long gone since he used to drink vodka up on stage. But it looked like he was having a hot beverage up on stage more so than an alcoholic beverage. Would like to know what he's drinking there actually. That's all I've got. Phenomenal. It was really, really amazing to see them, and I'm not going to see Cold Chisel in this latest tour because it sold out really quickly. So I was a little bit slow on that, but hopefully I do more shows in the future and I can see them then. But obviously anyone that's going to go and see them, I'm hoping that Jimmy Barnes is better, because I know Jimmy Barnes has had some health issues. So I hope that he'll be up and killing it again, and his voice is absolutely amazing. Both voices are amazing in this band. If I missed something, let me know. If you like this video, give it a like, thumbs up, click subscribe. If you want to react to a video, put it in the comments below. I read all of the comments. And most importantly, if we could help you or someone that you know with their singing, we'd be absolutely honoured. That's what we do best. Check out the links below for more info. And until the next React video, be good to each other. Enjoy your singing. And peace and much love. Bye-bye.